Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to make a video to set you up for this week and explain what we're doing. So let's get to it. Let me just get myself out of here and over here so I'm not in the way. What we're going to be working on this week is a note-taking, reading and note-taking activity, which we will divide up over several days. In fact, we won't finish it until next week. So each day you will have something to work on. So I can show you the weekly plan, and I will post this on Edsby as well. So you can see I posted one last week. So here's the plan. This is the same as last week. Here's the overview, and explains what I just actually said. So you have a task to complete every day, which I'll explain in a minute, and then the final step will be completed next Monday, and then you will submit the whole thing to Edsby next week, not this week. So clearly, I want to make it clear, that you don't need to submit anything before next Monday, April 6th. Your job this week is to keep up with the work so that when next Monday comes, you're done or almost done and you can hand in the assignment. Okay, so the assignment we're working on is based on chapter 2.3, which is about 16 pages long, 15 pages. It's actually a lot less than that because there's a number of pages in the middle that don't have any reading on them. They're just pictures or they're not part of the assignment. So it's 10 to 12 pages or something like that, I think, when we're all said and done. So each day you'll have a different section of the reading to deal with, Monday to Thursday. Nothing Friday. Friday is a day off for all students, a rest day or a day to catch up and complete things. And so I encourage you to use Friday, this coming Friday, April the 3rd, as a day to either rest or catch up if you need to, or else to maybe just finish off some things that you didn't get to from Monday to Thursday. Okay, so Monday we're going to deal with very generally with the whole chapter, the whole reading. And so what I ask you to do is read the chapter of the textbook, okay? And then I'm going to make this screencast. So I want you to be viewing this screencast. You can view the screencast before you read the section if you want to, or you can do it the other way around. And then you're going to go through the reading again, page by page, fairly quickly, and you're going to record the definitions that appear on this sheet here, okay, which I will get to in a minute. And then Tuesday you have another task, okay? It's a 9-page section. Again, it won't be a full 9 pages because of the pictures and things. And you'll read that section again, and then I'll have a screencast for you to walk you through how to complete that section, which is about demographics. Actually, that should be demographics. See, I made a... Great, okay. And then Wednesday, you'll have another section, which only is about a page and a half, and that's going to be on psychographics. All of this will be explained to you. Thursday, again, geographics, etc., etc. Okay, so this will be posted on the class page so you can look at it in more detail, but basically what I'm going to do is walk you through how to do this section, which is assigned for Monday. Okay, so let's get rid of that for now. And this is the sheet you'll be working with. Again, I will post this on Edsby, and you're going to complete part 1, which is key definitions, okay, and that's basically the first page of this assignment. All right, so how you do that is you need the textbook. So if you don't have your textbook with you, just remember, I mentioned this before, but I've posted the textbook, so let me go back and just show you how to get to it. So if you go to the marketing page on Edsby like this, and you go down over to the library right here, and then you go to the chapter we're working on, which is chapter 2, and the section we're working on, which is 2.3. I've included the textbook scans of all the pages you'll need to read for this section, for this assignment. Okay, so if you open that up, they're all right there. Okay, and if you just double click them, boom, they will open up and you can read them. Okay, and you can zoom in on them and make it easier to read or whatever. Okay, so let's go back. I've opened up a few of these right here, so I'll show you. So you're working on definitions. Now, the trick is once you've read the section, you can go back through it more quickly, and you can find the definitions as they occur. And I've lined up the definitions so they occur in the, or they're listed in the order that they come up in the chapter. Okay, so consumer profiles will be the first thing you run into, then cohorts, then consumer segments. So I didn't mix them up so that, consumer profiles is on the first page of the reading and, cohorts is on the 13th or something. You're not going to have it. You should just be able to find them as you skim through in order after, of course, you've read the whole thing. All right. Let's leave that here. Let's go to, okay. So I've opened up the first page, of the textbook, and if you zoom up you can see. So this is the very beginning of the reading, and so as you read through, everyone has unique physical features, personality, values, beliefs, geographic location, and history. These differences are demonstrated every day either by decisions that we make, each person makes, or by the decisions that are made about us. Right? So often such decisions involve buying in goods and services. So in other words, what that means is we make decisions based on what we look like, what our bodies are like, what our personalities are like, what we believe, what we think is important, where we live, our history. So maybe our history buying a certain product, or else just our own personal history. So maybe we, once were really sick when we ate root beer or drank root beer when we were kids, and so we don't buy root beer anymore because of that history of illness, etc. Okay, so what marketers want to know is they want to know as much about these things, okay, these things right here, as they can, so that they can make decisions about how to market the product so that we might in fact buy it. Okay, and when a marketer puts together a list of physical features, personalities, values, beliefs, geographic location, history, and a bunch of other things, they put these characteristics together, what they create is called a consumer profile. Okay, so a consumer profile is a list of characteristics about potential buyers. All right, so now if you look on our worksheet, you'll see that this is the first thing that you want to define. Okay, so you could just click on it, type in your definition. So we know that a consumer profile is a list of characteristics that define or determine what kinds of people might buy a product or, product or service. Okay, so that's, notice I put that in my own words, okay? The textbook didn't actually give me a clear definition. I just used my understanding of the reading to include that. Okay, so there's your first definition, done. All right, now if we go back to our reading, here we go about this one, we see things like primary and secondary market. Those are bolded, so there you go. So there's two more definitions, right? Primary and secondary market. If you look back, I keep going back to the wrong one right here, but consumer segment is another. So as you're going through, chances are bolded terms are going to be listed for definition, okay? There might be a few other things, but I would suggest look for titles, look for bolded words, and I think you'll find 95 to 99% of the words that you need to find. And so the idea is you read it, and then as you go through it again, you look more carefully and try and come up with short definitions of each of the words that are listed on this worksheet. Okay, and then after you're done Monday, you save. Tuesday, you'll come back. Okay, Tuesday you'll come back and you'll have part 2, which is demographics, and then you'll notice that that will have a separate explanation. I'll post another video to help you understand demographics, and this sheet here you'll be able to find on the class page. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Monday. Just read the whole section and then go through and try and find these words, the definitions of these terms that are listed on the sheet, include them on the sheet. And then Tuesday you'll have another task, which I'll also explain, Wednesday, Thursday, etc. And again, you don't need to hand anything in until next week, but I would advise you to work every day on the sections. Otherwise, you will not be able to get it done by next Monday. Okay? As always, I'm praying for you guys. Please send me a message on Edsby, a personal message, if you have any specific questions, and I am happy to help out. I am here to help. Okay? So I hope you guys have a great Sunday and a great week. Okay? Take care.